gotta sit down now. Sit down. Sit. Good job. I'm not sure if many of you know, but I am from Southwest Georgia. I'm here at one of my family members' house, my aunt's house, and so many of my cousins and brothers, my sisters are here, and we're having a great time. But of course, Maxximus is here, and yeah, just having a good time. It is currently 5:14 p.m. I'll be driving up later back to Atlanta tonight. Hi, Teddy.
And I am 12 years old. Nice to see you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
And then when they come, we're going to lift it up for the picture.
Okay. Let's level this thing out.
Is that everybody with Junior?
That's right, Teddy. Get on up in there, my boy. Yeah, Teddy.
Buc-ee's. We decided to stop at Buc-ee's on the way back from Southwest Georgia. The main reason why we stopped is to use the restroom. Even in the restroom, I like all of the paintings. My favorite thing I like from Buc-ee's is these chips. I also like their turkey jerky a lot. I prefer the fresh, but the bag will do. And they have so many items in here. The store is always busy. They have so many gas pumps, and it's just really good to go in here and explore. My sister is looking for something for Maxximus. She wants to have a Buc-ee's sweatshirt. So she's intensely looking for his size. He wears an extra large. Trying to decide which Buc-ee's can I'm gonna get. I'm trying to choose the one that has the most character. This is the traditional logo right here. Should I get Buc-ee's, the truck? These are the two us as a group decided on. Everybody say bye to my brother. Bye. Maybe hi. Are you gonna get you some pajamas?
I was looking for an ugly Christmas sweater.
You can get the Grinch.
It's regular ugly. It's not ugly.
Well, what about this one?
They're all like regular ugly. And I'm going to do a sweater.
Understood.
Party's not till December 20th, so I got time.
You do. Good morning, Fly Crew. The current time is 11:13 a.m. and I'm finally getting up and starting my day. These are the face wipes that I use. I just tore the label off so they can easily tear out, but they are the biodegradable face cloths. I talked about these in one of my flight attendant vlogs when I went to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Whenever you see anything in TJ Maxx and Marshalls and you like it and you see it more than once, it's best to just go ahead and grab that one additional one because you never know when you'll see it again. This is my favorite brand. I just like these because they're thicker. It literally reminds me of a washcloth. When I'm on my flight attendant trips, I wash my body with these very, very, very thick. I've already been up for quite a while. I'm an early riser naturally. The biggest thing about the 2-mile walk today is that I think the high today in Atlanta is going to be 48 degrees. I know once I get out there and start walking, it's going to warm up. But the biggest thing about cold weather in the South in general is that it's the wind. When that wind starts cutting around the buildings, you're like, what did I get myself into? Why did I do this? Of course, Max is gonna love the walk. It could be raining. It could probably even be snowing. One of the main things I need to do, which I've been procrastinating about, I need a cover. Today is Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, which is Black Friday. I don't really even know if I should go in a store. I feel like shopping for Black Friday is mostly online now, so I might be safe. We'll see if I can squeeze that in. I'm also gonna do a grocery order. I like to do my grocery orders for pickup, and the main reason why I've started doing that since I've been out with my injury, a part of my concussion when I was having my major symptoms was I would get anxious in places, or it would just be a lot of people, or the grocery stores would be too loud. They make announcements, carts are clicking, people are talking loud. It was just an overstimulating environment for me. So I got into the habit of ordering my groceries online and then just going for pickup. Let me go ahead and finish getting myself together, which not gonna be much because I'm basically just getting myself together to exercise, but let's get into it. I've discovered now 2 things I need to go in Target and get. And I knew for some reason in my mind, I automatically said Target because I can get a toothbrush cover from anywhere. Not anywhere, but you know what I mean. I specifically said Target because I knew subconsciously I was running out of this. I also have another facial mist. I actually like this one even more, but it was a TJ Maxx Marshall's recommendation, and I literally have seen it only this one time, and this was months ago. I saw a flight attendant using this on the aircraft, and I said, hey, What are you using? It looks cool. I have not been using it because I've been saving it for when I go back to work, because this is the one I want to use at work. I went ahead and took my scarf and my bonnet off because I need to make sure I spray this hypochlorous acid in my hairline. I'm not wearing a hat. I usually like to wear a hat to the gym because I sweat a lot from my scalp and it just runs in my face, and that can create acne for me. I'm actually getting over a pimple that I had in my hairline. You can see the dark spot. This is the brand that I use. I'm gonna link everything in the description, as you all know. I decided to eat breakfast because it's after 12 o'clock. It's almost 12:10 p.m. And I was like, you haven't ate yet. Because we got in late from the Thanksgiving holiday. And I totally forgot to tell y'all about Thanksgiving. So hold on, let me go ahead and get this together and I'm going to tell y'all about it. I almost totally forgot to talk about me going home for the Thanksgiving holiday. So it has been so long since I've been able to go home and celebrate Thanksgiving with my family. We just use that time as a time to just come together and fellowship because everybody's typically off work. A lot of my family members are retired from the military or they work traditional 9-to-5 careers. Therefore, they have that national holiday off. So the day I recorded this vlog, my aunt called me, left me a voicemail and texted me. She was like, I'm having dinner at my house. If you're off work, make sure you come. And then I called her and I left her a voicemail, but her phone went straight to voicemail. So she was probably doing her rounds, calling all the family members. She ended up texting me back. She was like, I got your message. Just go ahead and come. But at that time, I still didn't know if I was going to still be off work. In a different vlog, which was this one, I mentioned how I was going to the doctor and they were going to determine if I would be able to go back to work or not. So my family members, I literally have not seen in person in so long, but it was just a great time. Everybody was super excited. I was excited. And I think I was off from Thanksgiving a couple of years ago, but we were in the middle of the pandemic, so no one gathered. I had a couple of family members pregnant, and then me, I was an essential employee, therefore I was still working. So I just didn't want to expose anybody to anything because I was still flying as a flight attendant as well as being a chiropractor. I wouldn't even want to put my family in that situation because I do have a lot of older family members. So it was just really good seeing everybody in person. I'm like so giddy just thinking about it. As you saw, Mac's dog food got delivered. I think he had maybe one more serving left. I had some turkey sausage that was about to go bad in the fridge, so I decided to slice that up, put that on here. I'm eating my avocado mash with my egg white bites and a slice of turkey bacon. All right, Fly Crew, I'm in the car getting ready to head to Target. I do need my facial mist spray and then I need a toilet bowl brush. Those are 3 random things. I did ended up placing my grocery order from Publix. I'm gonna pick that up after the gym. There's a Publix near the gym that I go to. I didn't use that Publix. I didn't even think of that Publix. I chose a Publix that's closer to me, but I'm gonna actually have to pass my house to go to it to get my groceries and then come back home. Just making life hard, y'all, for no reason. Did I mention it was cold today in Atlanta? Maxximus loves the cold walks because usually when it's 70s or whatever, he's kind of huffing and puffing about a mile in. But today, when we got back home, he was still trying to play. I'm like, sir, are you getting more in shape? Or do you really, really like these cold weather walks? Because for me, it was like, dang, I need to get in the sun and walk because the shade and that wind was kind of eating me up. This is where it would usually be, and it is not here. I checked on the Target app and it said it had some in stock. So I saw an associate. I decided to ask her and I found it. So let's get in line. The lines are longer. I'm already tired. This is why I like to go ahead and get my workout in earlier in today. I went on that 2-mile walk. I committed to doing that, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. The current time is 3:05 p.m. and this is kind of a late workout for me. I usually like to go ahead and get it done. everything I got from the grocery store. I typically like to get organic blueberries, but they actually did not have any in the particular store that I went to. Plus, I'm sure they would have been almost $10 per carton. So I got these. I'm just going to say an additional prayer over them and do my typical fruit and vegetable rinse on it. I got pure beet juice because I want to start drinking 8 ounces of this every day. It's really good for your heart, and I need to start taking care of my heart a whole lot better. Many of you know that I love these immunity and energy shots. There's a few different brands that I like, but these were buy one get one free. I got ranch. I love ranch. I'm trying to stay away from using a lot of dressings because if you look here on the back, 2 tablespoons gives you 250 milligrams of sodium. But I got this bottle and I'm going to ration it. I'm actually going to use a measuring spoon to measure out the serving size instead of just freehand flowing my sauces. Maury's, these were buy one get one free. Again, with these, I also have to be careful with the sodium intake. One fillet is 420 milligrams. I'm not really into using plastic bottled water anymore, but I do like Eternal. This is one of the brands that I will drink. They only come in plastic as far as I've seen. But my favorite bottled water that's conventionally found in most stores is the Saratoga Springs. This was actually buy one get one free last week. I ended up getting a case of this. So I think I have 2 left. And then I ended up getting some OxyClean. This is something that I put in every load, especially my workout clothes and my uniform. Little minor grocery haul, nothing major. This is all buy one get one free except the beet juice. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Saturday. I'm getting a very late start on the day. The current time is 12:38 p.m. I need to go to my P.O. box. They close fairly early on Saturday. I want to say they close at like 3:30 or 4:30 p.m. I'm feeling good today. I need to go ahead and start my day so I can get everything going. So let's go. All right, fly crew. So I just got outside to my car and my car has damage to it. And I really can't say my car itself has damage to it. It's just my side view mirror. And when I was walking up, I was like, why does it look like that? It's like the whole cover is missing. This is what my other one looks like, which is normal. Nothing is wrong with it. And I feel like I would have seen that because y'all were with me yesterday. I was in and out of my car a few times. If that was looking like that, I would have saw it beforehand. Even when I got out of my car yesterday, when I got home, I didn't see that. We do have cameras in our building. There's no other damage to my car. My car is 5 years old, almost 6 years old. I haven't really had any major issues with it. There was a recall on it when I first got it, maybe like a year in. My car was never really the same after that. That's another story. But back to the side view mirror. The whole thing is loose now. The mirror part is loose. Can I even drive for a certain amount of time with it like that just from the wind? You know how your mom or your dad or whoever raised you, and they would say, if it's not one thing, it's another. That's one of those, if it's not one thing, it's another. I don't really have time to deal with this right now. Just mentally, I don't want to deal with it. Physically, definitely, because I found out my P.O. box closes at 3 p.m. on Saturday. It's currently 1:35. I don't know what I was thinking. In one of my insomniac nights when I was having my concussion symptoms heavily, I used to just be up window shopping a lot. I didn't really buy anything because one... Yeah, I did buy a couple things during that time, and 2 of the things I need to return. I bought a new Apple band, and I bought the wrong size because my Apple Watch is old. I think this might be a Series 4. The one I got was too big. And then I bought a sweatshirt. Y'all, let me show you the color on this. Look how bright this is. This is like if I was doing road work outside, or if I was walking the dog outside at night. This is very bright. I love the color orange. I do. It's one of my favorite colors. I don't even know if it's showing how bright it is on camera. Every time I look over here, I'm just like, goodness, how did this happen? This thing is so loose. Thing number 2 that has aggravated me for today. I tried to go to a UPS store to return the Amazon packages, the 2 items that I got from Amazon that I was just telling y'all about, and they're closed for today. They're supposed to be open from 9 to 5. I walk up, it's like a cage on the window, and there are people there. When I was like, are they open today? He was like, no, we're closed. And I'm just like, what is going on? I'm gonna have to do a breathing activity to shift my whole mental. What is in the atmosphere?
This is the folding cart that I got. You can tell it's not very heavy. I can just hold the box up like this. These carts can be expensive. I've been seeing them for $140, $150, $180. If it was cheaper, the shipping would be $40, $50. I'm like, oh, that's how they get people. But not me, because I'm going to wait. And I did. And I found one for $20. This is the cart. I totally didn't realize it needed to be assembled. It looks pretty simple though. But let me just slide this back in the box and deal with this later. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I got from Marshall's, but I wanted to quickly get out of my parking spot because I had an amazing parking spot. It was the first parking spot right there in the front. It is very busy over here. There's a movie theater by this Marshall's, but I think Wicked came out this weekend. I have seen Wicked the play before, if y'all remember from my London vlog. So now that I'm away from the chaos, let me show you what I got. So I got these wipes. I love these wipes. These are called deodorant wipes. You can use these anywhere on your body. Now for me, I mainly just use them on my hands, and they have different scents: vanilla and coconut, lavender and chamomile, cucumber and aloe. Those are the 3 different fragrances, and then they all have vitamin E in there, and then they're textured. So it's 15 in here. I got some Dr. Bronner's. Y'all know I'm a Dr. Bronner's fan. And then I got some magnesium lotion. As you all know, I'm gonna go back to work soon, and I use magnesium on my feet and legs, especially when I work those transoceanic flights, all that walking. And if I work on the 350, whew, that's a big plane. I made it to the matcha place before they close. The current time is 4:51. They close at 5 o'clock on Saturdays. So this is the Wave Blue. I asked for extra blueberry syrup. They make it in the shop and it's just great. It traditionally doesn't look like this. It traditionally looks like this. I get it with lavender, blueberry syrup, and oat milk. This time I didn't get any lavender and I asked for extra blueberry syrup. So this is why it's a little bit darker. It's so good. Back at home, I still have this alfalfa situation going on. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm just gonna take this down anyway, and I'm gonna go ahead and shower and get comfortable. Traffic was a little crazy. I was on auto drive, and when I left the matcha place, I was driving and I just started driving home, and I was like, ah! So I made a wrong turn, and then it's Black Friday weekend. So much traffic. So much traffic. I probably mentioned that multiple times now, but that lets you know how much traffic it is. We're up bright and early for our daily walk. Just kidding, it's 1:30 p.m. It was so cold this morning, so cold, but we're out. I'm not sure if we're gonna do 2 miles today just because I didn't really feel like walking today. I know we're gonna do our 1 mile, but 2, I'm not quite sure. We'll see how I feel when we hit the 1 mile mark. Back home, I'm getting ready to make some breakfast. My egg white bites, my 2 slices of turkey bacon, as well as my avocado mash. That's what it's called. I have already started drinking my beet juice every day, so I need to do that. I'm also hydrating with water because I realized I didn't really drink any water when I woke up this morning. I just kind of got up and started my day. I also want to tell y'all, as many of you know, I record all of my content on my cell phone, and my camera started going out on Thanksgiving Day, which is acting weird, but I hadn't upgraded my software system, and I was missing 2. So I did that. Everything was working well for about almost 2 days, and now my camera is acting funny again when I try to record in a certain dimension, which is specifically HD 60, and that's what I like to record all of my YouTube videos on, just because when I try to record any lower than that, it sucks, and then any higher, it looks really good, but when it comes to editing, it just slows down my editing process significantly. I was gonna schedule an Apple appointment today to go, but I was like, I don't know if I want to deal with that today, so I scheduled one for the first available tomorrow, which is I think 12:30 or 12:45. I do have to go to physical therapy tomorrow, so I need to make sure I just go ahead and make that appointment on time. I do have a backup phone, and I also have a camera that I don't use that I could be creating content on, but yeah, let me go ahead and get my brunch together now, and I'll catch y'all in a bit.
Good morning, Fly Crew. Today is Monday, and I have a lot of things to do today. The current time is 10:05 a.m. and at 12:45 p.m. I need to go to the Apple store to get my iPhone worked on. I do want to go ahead and walk 1 mile with Maxximus right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything started. The first thing I need to do is sweep the living room. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put the tree up today. I'm going to sweep and mop that so that could be done for a while, since I won't be able to move in that area for about a month, and then I'll catch y'all in a bit. These are the things that need to go in storage. I'm holding off to put them in storage because I need to get my ornaments out from my tree, and then I'll slide those in there. And I'm going to do all of that today. So the current time is 11:07 a.m. I'm going to eat breakfast first, then go for my walk. I'm only going to do 1 mile right now, and then I'll probably do the other mile later on because I'm also supposed to go to the gym today. So I'm working it out. I just have a few more things to do. Hang up things in my closet. Stay tuned. I'm at the Apple store, so I just kind of wanted to show y'all a little bit about what is going on with my phone. It only works in 4K. It's the simplest way I can do it. Sometimes I get a black screen, sometimes the front camera works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just the camera is acting up. I have a 13 Pro Max. I don't really want to upgrade. I like this phone. This is my backup phone. You see, it's kind of old. I'll give y'all an update, let y'all know what happens. And it might have to be on my backup phone. I'm super aggravated because I forgot my Apple ID. I know it and my phone has it, but it won't show it to you. And the guy was like, oh, it's there to protect you. I know it's protecting me from other people, but I don't need it to protect me from me. If you see my face and I can put in my phone password, show me the password. They don't have it set up like that. So I said that to say that I have to wait an hour before I can change my password so they can do the repair. The current time is 1:39 p.m. I have to be to physical therapy at 3. I always leave 30 minutes before physical therapy starts because that gives me time to get over there, find parking in the parking lot, and just not be rushing. And I think I probably have about 45 minutes left before I can reset my password. I just said don't aggravate me, but it's me aggravating me. All right, Fly Crew, I still have 20 minutes before I can change my password, so I'm just gonna go and get me a matcha latte. I know that'll make me feel better because I'm just irked by this. This is the blueberry oat milk matcha, and then I got some lavender in here. I love it. And I was gonna try different, not me cracking my straw, but I was gonna try a different one of their matcha drinks today, but I said nope, let me get my comfort drink because I love it. I have 10 minutes before I can reset my phone, so let me go ahead and head back over here to the store. Phone is dropped off. Phone will be ready at 5:45 p.m. It's currently 2:36. I'm usually done physical therapy right at 4 o'clock, and then I'll just go home and just wait on my phone. I need to go ahead and go to physical therapy right now at this very moment. I said I like to do 30 minutes. I'm 6 minutes behind schedule. Physical therapy went well today. Every time I was going in there before, they were like, how are you today? How are you feeling physically? I will always be like, I'm all right. And so the 5th time I went in there, she was like, you always say you're just all right. And I was like, I am. I'm just all right. I'm not feeling good. I'm just all right. So today when I went in, I just subconsciously said, I feel good. She was like, oh, you said you feel good today. This is great. We took advantage of that and we tried a few new different things, mainly lifting and simulating the lift of me bringing my bag from the floor to the armrest up into the overhead bin. We did some strengthening and stretching exercises. When I was in there, I was like, I'm actually able to physically do these movements. Before, I couldn't even do it, or if I did, it was sharp pains with it. Today, I just felt a little tightness, but I was able to physically perform the exercises and the movements, and I'm happy about that. So I know that it's gonna be a transition going back into work. The current time is 4:12. My phone won't be ready until 5:45. I mentioned to you all earlier that I was supposed to do a whole bunch of stuff today. I'm doing pretty good. The main thing I definitely want to do is physical therapy. I need that. I was only able to go one time last week because of the holiday, so I needed it today. So let's get home. All right, Fly Crew, I am back at home and I am back in business. I've actually been at home for quite a while. I've been putting my phone on the charger, which I actually need to put my phone on the charger right now. Hold on for just a second. I think I got my phone back when it was at 31%. I typically don't let my phone get that low because you know you need a phone these days to move and navigate throughout life. And then this is my baby phone, my backup phone. So I'm gonna put that back in my stash so I can have that for when I need it. The current time is 7:12 p.m. I'm actually about to go downstairs and just walk on the treadmill for a mile. I was gonna try to do the gym, but I'm just not in the mood to do a workout. So I'll save that for in the morning. So I'm gonna take this time out now to go ahead and close out this vlog. And I wanna thank you all so much for watching this video. It was a lot of emotional ups and downs and highs and lows this week, especially with the situation with my car, my phone. But it started out so great with me seeing a lot of my family members. So again, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you are not a subscriber, please make sure you hit subscribe and I'll catch you all later. Bye.